So we plug in our transformer, we have proper voltage, right? And we're working on a safe wizard. So we measure our plug, we have 12 volts DC coming out of it. Transformer's working fine, unit's still not working, so I go ahead and I plug it in. How many times do you think it's going to power back up?
90%.
What's that?
Probably 90%.
1 out of
90% of the time. So Alexis, is Alexis in here? No. So most of the time what happens on the safe wizard, if you power it down and power it back up, yeah, it will power itself back up. On the safe wizard, you also have to check for the batteries. And on the safe wizard, if everyone knows, there's an on-off switch on the power supply. So you want to turn that off and on to make sure the voltage is working, because it kills the battery. That way, if you just unplug it out the wall and you go to measure and you have voltage, that means the battery is still putting out, but it doesn't work that well. The battery needs to be changed. It's not getting recharged anymore. You have to ask the right questions, because I'm working on a safe wizard. I want to make sure if I'm showing up over there, either I'm going to have a battery to get them through whatever period of time to get a transformer, or I'm bringing a transformer. And a lot of transformers on the market, you can go out there and supplement it, just plug it in and make it work, right? You can be a hero. You don't have to wait for AMSAC, you don't have to wait for Roland, you don't have to wait for the manufacturer. If you know what that transformer is and you're carrying some of the extra ones on your truck, you can swap it out, make sure your polarity is correct, and go on about your business, as long as it meets the specs of what that transformer says. So now, let's say we plugged it in, the keypad lights up, okay, and we can be talking about one of these. We plug it in, the keypad lights up. So what are we going to do now?
Try the code, see if it works.
Try to code and see if it works. So we do our code and it doesn't work. What you going to do? So one of the things that's telling you, someone said this earlier, is that do you have permission? So by the time you get this fixed and you get out there and do it, is that code allowed to operate in those parameters? Okay? You don't know how many times that occurs. You get out there, that person's code does not operate in that time frame. So find out if you have an override code or manager code, because if everything's responding at that point in time, guys, electronically, you're sound. You have other things that's influenced why the safe is not open. Being time locked, you could have a person that does not have a code that works in that time lock period. Okay? Another thing is pay attention that it's not into a delay period, right? That it's not in a delay, they don't have to generate code twice. Make sure it's not the first time they ever used the safe. That's all questions you want to ask before with any electronics, whether it's a safe or it's a keypad on a door, or if you do access control.